Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be doing a review of the MJX X900 Hexacopter here. Now this is actually tied for the world's smallest with the Revell Nano Hexagon frequent flyer. Lined up the motor pods and they were exactly the same. But one thing that makes this different, as you can see, it just looks awesome. The spider arm design, just like the X600 and the X800, which are the two larger versions. It's the same in the Nano, and it just looks awesome. You can see the board goes all the way around to all the arms. Pretty cool. It's got the battery underneath. It's a 180 milliamp hour battery. Let's see. The transmitter that comes with it is this little nano transmitter, and now there's two versions of this, the X900 and the X901. The X900 comes with the larger X800 style transmitter, which is this transmitter. This is from an X800. But the X901 comes with this little nano transmitter, and now the range on this is awful. I flew it outside. This is actually my second one. The first one, my first flight outside, I flew it probably 10 feet away from me, and it just kept flying, I shut the remote off, I did everything, kept flying, and it just went for over half a mile until it went out of sight, and I lost it. So GearBest sent me a new one, but I'm just saying I wouldn't fly outside with this transmitter. I haven't been having any problems with the X600 transmitter though, so that's good to know. I guess it's just that transmitter, the antenna is way too long. I still need to try it out with my other remote that I cut down. Comes with an instruction manual here that it's not too bad. I mean, there's not really much to know about this Hex. It doesn't have headless mode. It comes with a full set of 6 spare props and a little USB charging cable, and now this one ends in kind of like a headphone jack plug, and that's because it plugs straight into the back here. So you have to use this charger, which is kind of annoying because I usually use my hobby grade charger with plugs I made, but this one I have to use with this, and mine doesn't really like to charge because if I twist it the right way, it has to sit just the right way, and it does the same thing with my other charger. So I think it's the hex port on that, and it takes, I think, about 30 minutes to charge. Mine, like I said, mine kind of doesn't work. But I think it takes about 30 minutes. That's what it says in the manual. And flight times I've been getting about 5.5 minutes, with probably like a 15-second LVC. And just like all the other ones, the yaw is okay. It's not fast, but it's not slow. And this one has some good pitch to it. However, this one's kind of just heavy for a nano, and it's just, you know, it's just kind of heavy and underpowered. I mean, for the first 3 minutes it flies great, and even after that it flies fine. You just can't really do really tight turns or funnels, and especially on the flips. The flips is where it loses a lot, so you have to give a lot of throttle before the flip. Let's see, it has nice LEDs on it. There's a little on-off switch, however, just like the X600 is kind of sunken in there, so you have to reach for it, and then turn the transmitter on here. It takes 2 AAA batteries. You can see there, blew my props right off. Okay, got those. So let's look at this. You can't really see them from above, but underneath and the sides where you see them. And now it has 2 reds in the front and 4 blues in the back, which is kind of weird because all the other ones have 4 blues in the front and 2 reds in the back. So I know that's going to annoy some people. And you can also, there's 2 little blue eyes on the board, but there's no cutouts in the plastic for them, so they barely show through. So that's pretty weird. I found that you can recalibrate. Yeah, I think it's the accelerometer and headless on the other models by putting both sticks down and to the right, and that recalibrates it. And on your left stick, you click here. It starts off in low rates. You click it once, and then 2 beeps. That is mid rates. However, on high rates, this gives once you give input, it will do a flip in that direction. So high rates, medium rates is high rates because basically it's low and high, and then they just added a flip mode. So you have low and high and flips. And 3 is flip mode, low, high, flips like that. And now it says in the manual you should be able to click the right stick to do manual flips like that, but it does not click there. It's a pretty nice flyer. It's I think about $21 on like GearBest and Banggood. I'll link a couple places below. Like I said, it's a little underpowered, but it just looks so awesome, and when you combine it with the other 2 in the collection, looks so great. Now if you're wondering about these 2 boxes, this is the first box that came with it. Kind of, you know, long and unprotected, and this is the box that just came with it, my new one that I got. So it's more of a cardboard and it's compact, and I like this box better. I think this will be shipping with the new ones. There's also a white version if you want to get better for night flying. It's a decent night flyer. I'm not sure if I'd recommend taking it outdoors just because, you know, my first one flew away and I'm really skeptical about that. So I've just been flying it with only my X600 transmitter here, and I haven't really had any problems. But, you know, and then with the X800 transmitter, if you click the right stick, you can use the gravity function to control it that way. But overall, it's a pretty nice hex. I do recommend it. Like I said, it's tied for the world's smallest. It looks awesome. It flies pretty decently. It's just a cool little hex overall. So yeah, now let's go check out the flights. Okay, here we are for the indoor flight of the MJX X900 or X901, and I'll be using the stock nano transmitter. I have it bound up here. So yeah, let's just start off in low rates here. Okay. Okay, here's in the low rates. Here's the full yaw with this transmitter. As you can see there, very slow yaw. But, you know, it's for a beginner that wouldn't be terrible. Then here's full low rates pitch, so very docile. I feel like this rate would be very nice for a beginner to fly, because it's very slow. And clicking the left stick, we go into medium rates, which is actually high rates on this, because high rates is auto flips. So you basically have low, high, and flips. So here's high rate pitch. As you can see, still not great, but a lot better there. And then let's pull it in for the yaw. As you can see, once again, not great, but for sure not terrible with the yaw there. As you can see, yaw's okay. Now let's do some flips. And this one you can't click in the right stick. You have to go into the flip rate mode. So now input I give, any full input I give will do a flip. So yeah, it's just kind of with this one. With the other transmitters, you can have a flip button, which is a lot nicer. So here we are in high rates, trying to funnel. Yaw is a little bit slow. It's struggling on power, but as you can see there, it's doing it. Yep, it's doing it. It's coming towards me. Ooh, okay. And it's like a really loud quad, basically, because it's a hex, so it's like the nano props, that buzzing noise, but you know, you have an extra 2. So there's full throttle punch. This was a fully charged battery, so it's not terribly underpowered, but I feel like just to make a nano hex this size, there's just no way you can really do it efficiently. So I don't blame them at all for having that sort of power. You see, very stable. Getting above shot. See, pretty nice. And outdoors, this can get some pretty decent speed. I only fly with the X600 transmitter outdoors because I do not trust this nano transmitter. Because if you didn't know, I lost my first one. It just flew away and never stopped. And just flew. Flew and never stopped. So, yep, here we go. I'll land it here in low rates. Pretty good landing. So yeah, it's a pretty nice flyer indoors. I usually don't use this nano transmitter, but just for testing purposes, I used it for you there. So yeah, now let's go check it outdoors. Okay, here we are outdoors for the outdoor flight of the MJX X900. And as you can see, I'm flying with my X600 transmitter just because I lost my first one with the nano transmitter, so I'm never flying it outside with that transmitter. So yeah, let's start off in low rates here. Now there's a decent bit of wind that's full into the wind. Okay, I have to go to high rates because the wind's taking it. So as you can see here, it's really stable in the wind. That's holding really well. There's probably 5-mile-an-hour wind out. And I'll just show you, here's the low rates yaw. As you can see, really slow yaw, just like all the others. Then here's low rate pitch, very slow, low pitch and low rates. I think maybe good for a beginner. Now let's go to high rates, which is medium rates. As you can see, pretty decent pitch here. You can see not bad overall. And then here's the yaw, which is fairly slow, but you know, not too bad. So let's bring it back and try and do a funnel. The wind's probably gonna push it away. Yeah, wind's pushing it. But yeah, let's just do some speed runs here. Not taking it too far. But you can see it's got some decent speed to it. It's into the wind. Got a somewhat unique sound. But I'm actually pretty impressed with that speed. For a little nano hex, that's not bad. Let's try some flips here. And that's a fully charged battery, so flips, ooh, gotta give a lot of throttle before so it can recover, but not too great on the flips, but then again, not too bad. As you can see, it's flying pretty nice here. Do a close-up hover. See under it. That spider design just looks so cool. The wind's really buoyant here. Of course, calm all day. As soon as I come out to fly nano, do a review, it picks up. But as you can see, it flies pretty nice. It loses a little bit of altitude on banking turns, as you can see there, even with throttle kicked up. But I mean, just, you know, to make a nano hex this size, I don't really think it's possible to make it efficient in terms of having good power. Here's a full funnel, struggling, full power. But you can see it's not too bad. Flip. Pretty cool nano. I think it definitely flies nice. A lot nicer with the bigger transmitters for sure. And you can fly it gravity mode with the X800 transmitter. Yeah, I think that was good enough. Let's bring it and land it. Okay, there we go. That was the review of the MJX X900 or X901 Hexacopter, which is really cool. Tied for the world's smallest. It flies really great. This is not the stock transmitter, by the way. But yeah, I didn't seem to have any problems at all with range out here. I mean, I didn't go too far, maybe 20 meters with this, but that's all I would push it with this. Just, you know, just don't want to lose another one. But yeah, it looks really cool in all black. You can get the all white versions too, but I got all the black. Spider looks really cool, and stay tuned. I'll be doing like a family tree video comparing all of them at once. So yeah, it looks. I really like this hex. A little low on power. Pitch and yaw aren't great, but it does fly nice, and it's a good matchup. Good little indoor flyer. Definitely a good gift. So yeah, I'll leave links to check it out below, and please subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.